Good morning, Hempfield. I'm Larissa.
And I'm Meredith.
Today is Wednesday, May 22nd, Cycle Day 2.
Since tomorrow's the art show here at Hempfield, Larissa and I are going to put our artistic skills to the test. We're going to draw each other without looking at each other throughout the show. We'll share our masterpieces at the end of the show.
Here are today's announcements. Seniors, sign up for the senior class picnic begins today. Registration forms and $5 will be collected in the cafeteria at the beginning of 3A and all of period 4. Forms can be also turned in to Mr. Peacher in room 272 or Mr. Haldenman in room 226.
There will be no evening library this Thursday.
Hempfield sophomore Aiden Power made a big impact on the field during his first year of varsity football. Thanks to his alternative path of finding on the field success, Zach Rhoda went to find out more.
The 2018-2019 Hempfield football season ended back in November. However, there are currently still players going above and beyond to make sure they come back top-notch next year. Sophomore Aiden Power started at center and nose tackle for varsity this past season. Aiden won Rookie of the Year, Lineman of the Week, and was a Section All-Star honorable mention. While he may be a beast now, that hasn't always been the case.
When I was 8, I was sort of a short, fat guy. I couldn't run. I could barely, jog. I was always last on the laps and stuff in practice. And when I started boxing, it really turned things around for me. I became more of an athlete. Boxing is a lot of endurance and fitness and a lot of toughness because you're getting punched in the face. So that's all good. But the most important thing about boxing is that it improves your footwork. Footwork is really important on the football field, so that's helped me a great deal. You can't play football year-round. You can only play football in the fall, so I think it's good to find some other way to compete.
The constant support from others is what continues to keep Aiden moving in a positive direction.
Well, ever since he was young, I've always been, to one degree or another, a coach of sorts to him. When he played baseball as a kid, I was always his coach. When it comes to boxing, I taught him to box when he was little and took him into the gym for the first time and stuff. So really at this point now, we just drive him around the stuff, as far as supporting him goes. Typically at the beginning of each year or each season that he's starting a sport, we will talk about goals that he maybe has team-wise and personally. He had set the goal, winning Lineman of the Week at least once this year. He managed to do that. And he wanted to be a Section All-Star, as a sophomore, and he accomplished that as well, as with an honorable mention. So, yeah, I'm his dad. Couldn't be prouder.
Golden Gloves Gym is owned by Olympic boxing coach Barry Stumpf. Stumpf has worked with and met many famous boxers such as Floyd Mayweather Sr. and world champion Michael Moorer. Aiden has stood out to Barry after knowing him for years.
He has what it takes. It's his choice to play football, and I don't want to get in the way of that, but do I want him to box? Oh, yeah. we had a kid here, an older guy, and he says, yeah, I'll work or move around with him. So he comes in, and Aiden, kind of floors him, He says, oh, man, the guy's been boxing for a couple of years. I said, the kid's 14 years old, you know what I mean? When he leaves boxing, he goes straight to football and what he has to do. And when he comes back to boxing, he gives it everything he has.
Aiden Power has become the athlete that he is today thanks to years of boxing training, as well as his self-motivation to become the best at what he does. For Hempfield Happenings, I'm Zach Rhoda.
This feature and more airs nightly at 6 on Comcast 66, or you can find it on YouTube at Hempfield Happenings. Now to Meredith with the weather.
All right, Hempfield, we're looking at the weather today. So today after school is going to be a high of 73 and it's going to be sunny. Tonight we're going to have a low of 58 and a chance of rain, and tomorrow we'll have a high of 80 and a chance of thunderstorms. Now back to Larissa with the menu.
For lunch, we will be having Chef's Choice, and the soup is pepper jack tomato. All right, everybody, the moment we've all been waiting for.
All right.
Here's my drawing of Meredith.
Here's my drawing of Larissa. I think it really just captures your features. I never said I was good at art,
Neither
so
did
there's
I.
that. But I think these will go right up in the art show, right?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So that's all for today, Hempfield.
From the Arthur A. Hackman Studio, have a work of art day.